Hello, everyone, and welcome into the Pit Road Selection Show. I'm Jonathan Merriman here with my buddy Dion Rocko Williams. Rocko, this weekend, we move away from the chaos that Bristol brought us and get back to the 1.5-mile ovals. This one in Las Vegas, a tank of Sunoco Green E15 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway is estimated to last around 54 laps. It's a 400-mile race. We'll start in the heat of the day. We'll finish at night. So these crews are going to have their hands full not only fueling these race cars, but managing the adjustments as they chase this racetrack as the sun goes down. So what can we expect this weekend when this race goes green in Sin City?
You're going to want to get your adjustments done early. You don't want to be making adjustments late in these races. They need to be on their A game. They want to make sure that car is handling its best towards the end of the race. They're going to be managing a very slippery pit road. Now, we all know that first pick, the first box usually goes. Vegas has shown that that is not always the case. Box number 6 has been picked over the first box a couple of times there. Will it happen again this week? I'm curious to see.
All right, Rocko, remember that Sunoco Green E15 contains the same detergent package as the Sunoco Ultratech fuel you can get from the pump so you can fuel your best. Sunoco, it is the official fuel of NASCAR. All right, now it's time to go out to Kip Childers to see where the 5 of Cliff Daniels and Kyle Larson picked. Is it the 6 box? Is it the 1?
We'll get started with our selection at car number 5.
Call 6, please, Kip.
All right, 5 takes 6.
All right, Rocko, no surprise to you. Our Busch pole sitter Kyle Larson ends up in that 6th box. The 12 of Ryan Blaney ends up in box number 1. He had the 2nd pick today. So break this down for us. What can we expect out of the 5? What can we expect out of the 12?
The 5 probably took some notes from his teammate in the spring race, last Las Vegas race, and that issues that they had in that first box, sliding through the box. It's very slippery on pit road. Chose to bypass that box. We know pit road is curved. We know that pit box number 6 is very desirable. So that's probably the reason why they pick box number 6.
So what can the 12 do with that first box to turn this around? If we know William Byron struggled there the last race here, what can they do to make sure that they get some traction out of the hole there?
Even though other teams prior might have had trouble, that doesn't mean you're going to have trouble. Take advantage of having that first box. Take advantage of managing pit road and its slickness. I'm sure the team will be prepared. Coke syrup will be in play. So at the end of the day, it's good that pit box number 1 was there and that the other teams like Kyle Larson was playing it safe to pick box number 6 because he didn't want any of that smoke.
All right, before we go to winners and losers, let's move to the tail end of pit road. Let's focus in on the 4 car. Been one of the fastest pit crew on pit road over the past couple of weeks. Talk about him in that 37 box and what can we expect out of Kevin Harvick this weekend?
What you can expect out of Kevin Harvick is veteran performance. A veteran performance wins at Las Vegas. Typically, all veterans do very well there. That pit crew is doing very well because they are full of veterans as well. They have seen Vegas. There's a lot of wins between those crew members on that 4 pit crew. The cream rises to the top and experiences will show. You want veteran leadership and veteran performance. And that's what Kevin Harvick and that number 4 pit crew is providing for that team right now.
All right, Rocko, winners and losers on pit road. Who do you have this weekend at Vegas?
My winner on pit road would have to be the number 5 car. Not only did they win in the spring, not only did they win the last race, not only is their pit crew balling out of control, I'm feeling like the 5 is my winner on pit road, being that they put themselves in position. My loser on pit road would have to be the number 20. Of all the playoff drivers, they did make out the worst on their pick. They could get boxed in, but that team and that Jack Manlin, Darrell Edwards, I'm sure they can make sure that their team has a good day.
All right, my winner on pit road, he always is the gutsy one when picking these pit stalls. Todd Gordon in the 12 car picking the first pit stall with the clean out there. I think they'll figure something out. They'll get that 12 car hooked up and out on pit road. My loser, let's stick with Penske. Let's go all the way to the other end, the 2 car. You mentioned that these pit stalls are absolutely slick. So I think having that first stall, especially if green flag stops come into play, Brad Keselowski might have a hard time getting that car woed down. So I'm going to go with the 12 as my winner and the 2 is my loser on pit road. Well, Penske's bookending it. We're going to bookend the show right here. Make sure you tune into the South Point 400 this weekend, Sunday night, 7 p.m. on NBC SN.